Hello, people for freedom. Thank you for watching. As most of you are aware, there is a big event happening this Saturday at Victoria, and we're trying to coordinate all of the efforts with the convoys and our Convoys for Freedom to place people in places near where they are to help support the convoys and to take your voice and your message to our government bodies. I encourage everyone to take this message at the same time this weekend on Saturday and for as long as it takes for us to get our freedoms restored. This Saturday, at the Legislative Building in Victoria, we have convoys coming from all over the province to join in and to speak about freedom. We have guest speakers that are going to have a lot of good things to say. We're going to have a good time. And this is a peaceful demonstration. We're here to love each other and to have a good time while making our voices heard. We want everybody to be on their best behavior and being really nice and helpful. Remember, this is a time to come together and help each other. So smiles, we want to see your smiles on your faces. Business owners and businesses, we want you to drop the mandates. We're calling for all businesses and everyone to rescind all of the mandates. We're done with them. The people know what the people need, and we're here to add some cohesion to the equation and help bring all of these people together so that we can be one voice, one country, one world. So on this weekend, there's convoys coming down Vancouver Island, and a lot of you have been giving us a lot of questions about how we're going to do this and how we're going to make it work. I understand the people in Campbell River are intending to leave at 6:45 in the morning, and everybody has different spots where they're going to join in along the way until we get to Victoria and the Legislative Building. Now, it's important to learn from our experiences from the previous convoys we've already done down the island here and the time it takes to come from Campbell River to get down to Victoria. So the people starting in Campbell River are going to need to be going as quickly as they can safely. So what we need to do here is look at having a rolling start. Okay, so let's not wait for the convoy to arrive and then wait for the end of the convoy and join in. What we need to do is kind of all come along together so that we're merging, kind of like in a merge lane with the zipper effect, where everybody comes together and then one goes in and the other goes in and the other one and the other one. We need to do this with our convoy. The convoy cannot afford to stop if they want to make their time frame. So slow roll all the way. Make sure you've gone to xind.ca to fill out the form because we're about to send out an email blast to everyone with more information on the coordinating efforts that we've done to keep everyone organized and to speak with all of the RCMP detachments after having the meeting that we unified did with the Vic PD for the permitted sanctioned event at the Legislative Building. We are now having our ambassadors and rangers from the island contact the local RCMP departments, make sure everybody's informed. Some RCMP are even providing escort for some of the convoys coming to Victoria. So get ready. This is going to be big. Everybody's going to start arriving between 11 and 12 in the convoys, but I encourage anyone who's not driving around the convoys to get down there ahead of time. Parking is going to be a challenge, and we might need some help securing some parking spots and finding out what's available when we get down there. So we're going to do a slow roll and honk around the Parliament building, staying in one lane to not disrupt traffic too much. We want to make sure emergency vehicles can get through, and parents with children and people that have important things to do and everything can still do what they need to do, but they will also be able to see what's going on and probably hurry up and find other ways to get around this. Lots of people have been informed, so hopefully people will avoid the area for regular activities and find other routes. Make sure that you're all looking for parking if you're in the convoy by at least 12:30. And always keep your four-way flashers on at all times while you're a part of any convoy anywhere. That's really important. And try to stay together and be polite on the road. Make sure if anyone has a single signal on and they need to get into the lane, let them in. Let them get through the merge lanes and where they need to go. We don't want to cause other people problems because we're here trying to do something for the people. So there's no reason to piss anybody off, even if they're pissed off. Just remember to Care Bear stare all of that negative energy back. We don't want any of it. You cannot afford to be infected by it. Mennonite and those kind of Buddhist mentalities need to be adopted right now. We must not react. We must not respond except with love and compassion. We are here to peacefully give this country back to its people, the way democracy is supposed to be. It's time for reform, it is time for new systems, and it is time for solutions for peace, harmony, and solidarity. So I hope to see you all downtown Victoria tomorrow around noon. We will be getting the music going and everything happening there. There's guest speakers at 1. Some of them include the Honorable Brian Peckford, that's been active with the Convoy for Freedom, and if you don't already know, he lives here on the island, and he is the last surviving human being on this rock and in our province and country that actually had something to do with the signing and the declaration of the Bill of Rights and everything that founded this helped found this country to be what it is now today. That last update on those rights documents was done in 1984 with him. So he's going to speak about that and why it is so important that we all maintain our freedoms. There also is going to be Michelle Riddle, Maria Manna, Dr. Julie Punes, and Carrie Simpson, all people that have had something important to say about this, and possibly some others. So stay tuned. Make sure you've gone to xind.ca and filled out the form so that we can get everything out to you. And our international IT team will have that website and the rest of the ones you might have heard about in conjunction with it up and running real quick here so that we can all have secure, private, decentralized communication, video uploading, sharing. We will keep your words heard, and nobody is going to get in the way of that stuff. We're also going to have a fundraising platform. We're going to need your support. The people that are doing these convoys need support. Some people are coming from far away. We don't know what's going to happen this weekend and what the truckers decide to do in Ontario. We're trying to coordinate all together. If anyone knows anyone that has events happening at other provincial buildings, we want to get together and coordinate our efforts, that we are one voice together in this. Thank you for listening, and I will see you soon.